these people before my coma. That's just sad. Hey, a message from Emma. Oh, she finally opened her gallery in Europolis. Nice. I'll have to visit soon. Jama sent me something. Knowing her, it's probably a list of exercises to get me back in the gym. Oh, an invitation from CTU to come back and talk about my experiences. What experiences? How to not succeed after graduation? Avoiding bed sores? Also, the event was 6 months ago. Fantastic. My surprisingly large circle of acquaintances has been busy talking about me in my absence. Now that I'm awake, I probably won't hear from any of them ever again. Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging. It's from Reza. Thinking of you. I would hope so.
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going
Graduation
very well
day
today.
in front of Jammy Hall.
Rika, we'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Mary.
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers. The call button should really be next to the bed. Although, I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon. The magic nurse summoning button. Those vitals aren't too bad.
For children in need worldwide, giving them the opportunity to escape their dreary...
Why don't you go back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better.
Wonkers is right. Maybe I'll feel better if I... There's something very wrong about this, and if I... Maybe... Okay.
Just another reason why Watty Corp is our favourite corporation, Marek. And they're not even paying us to say that.
Wake up, Zoe. You must wake up. Come on, Zoe, get up.
These are great.
This place isn't real.
Good. Just trust
You need to get out.
Was that... April? Get well, get better, please wake up, hope you recover. Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me.
Are you tired, Zoe?
Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best
Let's
gift
go back
ever.
to sleep.
But
I'll stay right here.
Something not quite right about
I promise
him.
I won't ever leave you.
I can't put my... No, I don't want to sleep anymore.
You're not feeling well. I can tell. You're exhausted. And you're seeing things that aren't real.
I don't know what's wrong, but it's not me. It's this place. It's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No. Flowers from Liv. Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Liv's cute. I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. And Ailey and the cat is hands down the best electronics shop in Casablanca. I can't wait to go back. When was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close down? I remember something about... what just happened? Something happened to her. To Liv. Something terrible. Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on. Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it. Shit. Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching? I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me. Cape Town University has the most beautiful views. I spent so many lazy afternoons with friends, sitting on jammy steps and looking out over the city. I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was impossibly far away. I can't believe I actually made it to graduation. It's almost like a dream. I'd almost forgotten this. Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there, I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just can't remember. Weird. Now I'm officially freaked out. Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here. Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here. Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet. Come on, I'll tuck you in and read you a little story, just like in the old days.
The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course, then not so much. Dad and me in Casablanca. Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but we're still very close. I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city at the Wati Plaza Hotel downtown. Dad and me in Casablanca. Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but we're still very close. That's me in Cape Town. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I miss it. I wonder where this hospital is located. Must be on one of the quieter beaches in Casablanca. The real estate must cost a fortune. I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes after this picture was taken, there was a sudden influx of naked 70-year-old men, and that's when we realized what kind of beach this was. That's me in Cape Town. Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the backtracks to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend traveling around the island. We always talked about going to Svalbard. It's such an incredible place. So majestic and so alien. And I was totally geeking out about going inside the Doomsday Vault. 5 years together. Almost hard to believe. Things have been rocky between us from time to time. It's amazing that we lasted this long. I remember we stayed at the... what was the name of that place again? And where was it? I don't remember any of it. It's weird, but I remember nothing from the trip, aside from talking to Reza about it and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we? No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong. The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course, then not so much. It's a card from Karen. Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee. It's a card from Karen. Mum, Dad, and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca. Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up, because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into. I remember falling in love with the place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks and crannies, a balcony, and my own room with an awesome view. There were so many hiding places. Me and Mum. When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout, I I don't actually remember her voice that well, or her face, or that she was there with Dad and me. Mum was... she wasn't... Where was she? Liv didn't send this. It's not real. Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card. I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory. I never graduated from Cape Town University.
You're probably seeing things.
I didn't graduate.
Please lie
I dropped
down.
out.
Just for a minute.
Sometimes I wish I
I'll
hadn't.
watch over you.
But this is a false
I'll
memory.
sing for you.
We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened.
This isn't helping anyone, Zoe. You're just going to ruin everything.
This isn't a real
Please
memory.
Stop. Please go back to bed.
We talked
Go
about
back
going
to
to
sleep,
Svalbard,
Zoe.
but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened. Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant. Oh my God. This isn't real. This place is a hallucination. Or a projection. I need to get out of here.
Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here.
Something's wrong. This place and you. You're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
You look the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right. They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical. By me. I made this, and I can see through it.
But I'm real, Zoe? Aren't I?
Of course you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
I'm sorry, Wonkers.
Okay, then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
I'll miss you too, buddy.
Bib, stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone. Someone you don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alessandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadir to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse, a solitary life sentence in the black hole. To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
She's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing her life. Our people must know the truth. Alessandra needs to stand trial for what she's done in Sadir. She must stand trial. But we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her, and we can't bring her with us to Mercuria. What if we leave her here?
Leave her? Do you think that's a good idea, Kian?
Her crimes are against magicals. Let them decide what to do with her.
I can't imagine they'll show her any mercy. Oh, very well, Kian. We'll leave Sister Alessandra in the hands of her prisoners. May the goddess have mercy on her soul.
Let me go, you fools. You're doing the Shadow's work. Goddess, help me. Oh, it hurts.
What now, Kian?
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you, if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you, and the Dolmari, of course. Your man Liko. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
Our friendship may never be the same, but we need to put this behind us and move on. I'm disappointed in him. He should know me better than to think I would knowingly betray my people. But I won't confront him about it until after the war is won. He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. But I understand why he made that mistake. I gave you reason to doubt me.
I'm not so sure about that, Kian. I acted rashly and...
General, Harmy, I forgive you.
Huh.
There's one thing I must know. Who told you that Liko and I had gone to Gien?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. Well, she has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although, if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? Wouldn't it be better to keep me in Mercuria and arrest Vamon and Saya?
I'm sure she had her reasons, Harmy. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
The fastest ship in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels, against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so. What about the Dolmari? Liko?
He's speaking to the prisoners. He'll accompany us. I'll send for him. Liko will expect his people to be brought back to Mercuria, or given free passage to wherever they want to go.
I give you my word, as soon as the conflict has been resolved.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency. The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the General away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the Goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Thank you, Prophet. We live to serve the Goddess.
Where is the First?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the Six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You, and the Commander, of course. When I activate the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the Goddess. Magic will finally be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
Hami has returned. With Kian. He's joined the Resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the Resistance and Hami. Once and for all. Soon it won't even matter. Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we...
Don't worry yourself, sire. Proceed as planned.
Yes. Yes.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dormari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dormari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight, this is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us...
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals. As our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring. But if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Hami will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the General. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Ham. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic. Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Shepard, Bob who can see, there's been enough death. Come back alive. You've received your assignments. Prepare to move out. And when this night is over, let's all return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
You know what to do, Kian?
Firdaus will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna and Enu will escort Firdaus and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the resist...
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch when they learned what was being done to the non-humans, what the camp... I wish there was time to spread the truth further. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than...
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible...
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes...
We shall. He's been hard on himself for going with me to Gien. And maybe he could have saved Shepard. But chances are, Nico would have died in the attack.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united, and I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Gien. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
I stand with you, Kian. And I'm not the only one. Look around. These men and women would all lay down their lives for you.
Hami's men stand with us, but too many are still loyal to Vamon. It'll be brother against brother tonight.
was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies. I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just... Shepard. She would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would. I mean, you and her? With you, you know, and her, you know, major compatibility issues.
When this is over, we'll honor her memory.
I'm sure Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorialized. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us Magicals a chance of winning, of surviving.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
And for those of us still alive.
For all of us.
Yeah. I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but...
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
Great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? That's something. Right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. Tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight. Oh.
I'm proud of them. After the raid on the Enclave, I wouldn't have blamed them for giving up. But here they are, ready to finish the fight.
If we'd known what they were doing to the Magicals, we would have refused to take orders from Commander Valmont. They've shamed the Empire, him and Sister Saya.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you. What you did for those poor prisoners on Guyenne. I'll follow you into the fires of the Seven Hells if you ask me.
I'll pray for them. Every single one of them.
I'll join Enique's team going into Coldstone. If we can free the imprisoned rebels, we'll improve our chances. And if Bentley May's still alive, I want to bring her home. I'll see you in the morning, Kian. I'll prepare the mother of all breakfast to celebrate our victory. And the ale's on me. At least, the first round.
So much is on that man's shoulders tonight. I hope they're stronger than they look. Those shoulders don't look very strong. We haven't had a chance to speak since that night Anna... Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
Talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian, really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Ferdals to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Guyenne from a trusted source. I wonder, did you tell Utana about Guyenne?
All right. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
I can't give her everything she's hoping for. But I can at least say something to make her feel better. Words can never bridge the gap between us. I can't give her what she desires most. But I can still grant her a kiss.
Hey, whoa, what?
I'm just trying to...
No, that's not...
Sorry.
Don't do that. I am sorry for... All right,
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Fadaus?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Ferdow's plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
I don't envy them their guard duty tonight. I don't think they're enjoying the festival much.
It's here for duty. If you're lucky, they'll burn the city to the ground. Good Alquin. Nice.
He should get involved. That's what they're here for. But there's no sympathy for magical creatures.
Gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. Foul!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humour. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the court. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of the...
You gibbering coward. When are you going to shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear!
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just going to let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city youth?
We do not intervene in...
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenceless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird.
Technically, the man is not wrong.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's...
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed...
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards!
Humanity, honor, humility.
What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April?
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Marcuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
Diseased things. It may be pleasing.
The merry minstrel. Plenty of bitter beer for Reapmoon's filthy as sin. All of them. They reek of foul spirit. Which one's least filthy? Nope, they're all filthy. I feel unclean. There's one stall still open. It appears he even has stock left.
It's Reap Moon's Eve. You're in luck, sir. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. No Southlands imports here, sir.
I'm sure your wine is more than...
Oh. What can I get you tonight, Mo?
I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me better. I'm not some barbarian choosing wines merely by color. I'll need more than... I'm not some barbarian choosing wines merely by... A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell.
Even this amount can probably kill a grown man.
the contagion. The fire brings the light of goodness to us all, and we shall embrace it. I, Ono Hilaris, pledge to you, the good people of Mercuria, that I will leave no cobblestone unturned, no cellar door unlocked, no privy unexplored to find the last remnants of magic in our fair city.
Shadow!
As we all
I'm
know,
reasonably
I'm running
certain
for office in the City
that
Watch,
had
where I
bird
can
shit in it.
personally
I just
supervise
drank.
the hunt for non-humans and magic in Mercuria.
Tonight
When
we
I'm
fight like
elected,
dragons.
There shall be nightly burnings.
Why do I do this to myself?
This bird is only the meager beginnings of our crusade. We've been soft on magicals. We've been soft on those who support sorcery and harbour non-humans. No more. That ends tonight. With cleansing.
Hello again. Changed your...
I'm not some barbarian. A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wines?
I shall put my torch to this fire, and we shall watch the bird burn. Along with these pagan symbols...
Excellent choice, sir. This one is both tart and celebratory. A melancholy
Just pour the
mix
wine,
of...
please.
Very well. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
Donkey's urine. That's what this is. Ass piss. Ugh, and it kicks like a mule.
Can't stay away, can...
I'm not some barbarian choosing wines merely by color. A small...
Which one? Interesting. You want to...
I want to take...
As you... There you go, sir. Give that a smell. What can I get you tonight?
I'm a small...
Which wine? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing...
I want to taste...
As you please, sir. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.
So now, I shall put my torch to this pyre, and we shall watch the bird burn, along with this pagan symbol of witchcraft and wizardry.
This must be the kindling they used to start the pyre.
Death to magic! Death to magicals!
This should be enough. Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his mad ramblings.
Non-humans
I'll just
have
have to
lower
wait
intelligence,
and watch.
less compassion and empathy than humans. But enough talk! This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is very strong.
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
God save me! God save me! Help
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! God has protected us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing bonfire! Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay, then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Imbeciles? Amateurs? Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who I... Finally. What took you so long? I've been in here for days.
You fool. How did you manage to get yourself locked up?
Some people don't appreciate art.
Come. You need to prepare the engine for the ritual.
Yes, Master. About bloody time.
Home sweet home. I'm sure you remember this place. I mean, you raided it and arrested everyone and directly contributed to closing it down for good. Remember?
Yes, Bird, I remember.
Good. Yeah, it's a far cry from how it looked back in those happy days. But I've nested here, it's not bad. Also, it's Crow. My name is Crow.
What does this place have to do with the tower?
Okay, right. So, there's a secret passage leading from the cellar into a ruined subterranean city below Marcuria. Both April and Zoe used it. I've been through there a few times myself. Purely for research purposes, of course. Not to look for treasure.
Where's the cellar?
Behind the bar and to the right.